Christ. This has been a day of undue setbacks, which I resolved in an attempt to resolve it rather, by booking it places, beelining it on horseback. And in the end, I finished it where I started it. But my God, I can't believe those two people with the bowl cuts there stayed underneath here all this time. It were huge, and those teeth, we barely escaped. Wonder if it killed the traders. Orson surely coming. Conversation overheard in Velen. A hunter who knows his prey's habits and behaviour will rarely return from his hunt empty-handed. To know what forest paths deer are likely to trod, to know in what muck boars will wallow, to guess when a hare will emerge from its burrow, that is half the battle. What most men do not know is that some monsters also possess such knowledge. For example, a royal wyvern from Velen had learned the danger of exposing itself to human eyes and arrows by flying high to pick out its prey from afar. Instead, it would lurk by the roadside and wait for military transports. In this way it grew fat on salted pork and beer, expanding until it resembled a dragon more than the other, less members of its own kind. The Witcher thus knew this beast would be much stronger and more resilient than the normal wyvern. Even one blow from it could kill, which is why he would need to avoid its charge at all costs. He would also be wise to force it to the ground with his crossbow or a bomb whenever it tried to fly into the air and hurtle down in a deadly dive. In the end, the Witcher slew the hideous creature, though not without some difficulty. Thanks to this feat, the soldiers could once again send shipments of food and equipment needed to conduct the war. Whether that was a good or bad thing, that is an entirely different matter. And also one that would not concern Geralt in the slightest. It's funny because sometimes you lose perspective. When you're the centre of attention, the story's being told through your eyes. Sometimes you do lose that perspective, that you're not some special person. Well, you're an outcast, you're special in that respect. But, well, for lack of a better expression, you're just an NPC in someone else's life. Everyone else is the protagonist through their own eyes. Whether you're in their life for a second or for as long as they're alive, you're still not the main character. You're not the person who drives the plot. You're not a person who necessarily looks to be in world-altering events. It's been the case before that Geralt has been a part of world-altering events, within reason. And the definition of what a world is in that respect is, well, I don't know, someone's sphere of social circle, that kind of thing. But anyway, funny thing to think about, I think. I need to go collect my reward for this, of which the contract giver is just down here. There are some wolves up there, but I'm not going to deal with them. So, after a day which has been constantly trying to bring Geralt down and sabotage him, I'm hoping for some, well, a little more success. How about it?
Greetings.
I found your friends. I don't know if they've been through, because they were, well, they'd left a couple of minutes before me.
I found your friends.
I have spoken to them. They're too damn bad Tom Hill didn't make it. Here, take this.
Thanks. Farewell.
There we go, the Phantom with the trade route. Look at that trophy. What's that trophy get me? 257 coins, that'll be what I bargained, was it not? What's this gonna give? What's this bonus? Experience from monsters. It looks nice. I might keep that, to be honest. I had the other one which gave me the same kind of experience from monsters and for humans and non-humans. Was that it? Yeah, but that looks... It's not bagged up. It's the real deal. So on that count, I'll keep it. However, next, I need to do... Well, I'm going to go right across to the Beast of Oniton. On the way, there is this to finish up, which is that neck nest I was unable to blow up for the same reason as the wyvern nests up on the top of the mountain there. I'll just deal with this real quick, which is, whoa, can't break my horse's legs first. Here we go.
Neckers surface here, dig their way out.
Can I loot it? Ooh, crystallized essence, look at that. Who says those nests don't produce good loot? Okie dokie. Time to do the Beast of Oniton. I'll get there via the road through Lindenvale, then dip south. Look at that trophy. Look at it. Better than having something in a bag. Although after a couple of days, I'll be eating my own words. Not literally, because it'll be rotten through. But hey, just a thought that counts. Oh wow, okay. I didn't even intend on getting on a horse, I intended on riding straight past, but it seems you guys are giving me some kind of ultimatum. That was a nice execution combo thing there. Christ. Very gullible. What's this? Why could I... Fine. Okay, so Oniton is just 70 feet away. I am aware that this contract is level 25. However, colour me intrigued more than anything. I'm going to have a waltz over.
Must
If I
be
have a
Oniton,
bad...
village from the notice. Except it's awful quiet.
I'll tread very carefully. Need to look inside the hut, but I've got 3 Algals to deal with. Algals, that's Axie. Do you respond to Igni at all? Can I set you on fire? If these guys are level 25, I'm going to have a very hard time. Like, they'll kill me in one hit. Which means I need to find a choke point if I want to proceed with this. And even that by itself is 50-50. Let's see. What's the layout of this town look like? Sarmon. I got Dragon's Dream. You guys burn, right? Not for much. Right, I might have to play the boundary here. As in, right on the edge of their patch. Maybe if I can get one at a time. As you can see, very dangerous game. You guys heal? You guys heal up? I'm hoping you bloody well don't. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. One hit will literally do me in. So I gotta be very vigilant! No! Good. Right, so I can make some progress. It isn't that far-fetched. I'm just one of these stubborn ones where I've made a decision and I'm not changing my course, which is kind of ironic considering the past, well, couple of days here. I have been umming and ahhing on what I'm gonna do next. Or changing my mind all the time. However, talk about high stakes.
What?
Let's dull the sword on the tree, Geralt. Can I burn you? It'd be nice to get you stun locked in a burn. That did nothing. And ironically, you stun knock me instead. I'm actually starting to sweat. I've got 2 half down on their health and 1 full. I'm still... yeah, like the whole red thing. No, God, look at that!
Come on.
Point proven. These guys are deadly. As long as they aren't healing up. That is like my one concern. Wait, did you heal up? Is that someone else? Oh, look at that.
Come on.
Come on. Jesus. Come on. Ugh. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, you miserable little thing. Come on.
That stench.
Couple more hits, that's all I need. It started raining, didn't it? It stopped raining, and now it's raining again. In the entire time I've been fighting 3 of you, which has been bloody hell. I'm expecting a big fight with a wild hunt, but my god, they should just send you instead. Yes! That
No
took.
living soul in sight. Something evil's been here. Necrophages appeared after.
Hopefully. Oh my god. I've lost my mind.
Died without a fight. Butchered.
Oh my god. That was about a 35-40 minute ordeal. I am not kidding. And all because I am bloody stubborn, and I may get to a part, once I finish examining these bodies, where I absolutely have to abandon the contract for now. But until now, we go forward. Only forward. Oh, I need to... Plenty to examine, plenty of...
Somebody's well off. Especially for Velen.
Must be the Elderman's house. And I apparently can't meditate here. Fine, let's have a look.
The Leshen's head. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well. Somebody beat me to it.
Is that the Beast of Oniton, then? Let's have a look, because I got where the Cat and Wolf play. And there's also... the Beast of Oniton. Which, that seems to... Is it just me, or is that no longer there? Hang on, I need to have a look at that. Maybe it's morphed into the Beast of Oniton. That's all I can suspect right now. It seems to have disappeared from my quest log. Fine, let's have a look. Geralt would often state that every Witcher contract is the same. Read a notice, find who posted it, argue over the reward, seek out witnesses, etc. ad nauseum. I, however, always held that beneath these superficial similarities lay an ocean of difference. For example, Geralt would sometimes discover his employers had brought the beast upon themselves, while other times he'd learn killing the monster in question was but part of someone's larger and usually nefarious scheme. And once in Oniton, well, that was another contract altogether. You know, there are a few scenarios in the books. There's a short story in The Sword of Destiny where Geralt defends a trader from a bunch of... is it drowners or is it neckers? I think it's a bunch of neckers, and Geralt gets almost mortally wounded in that attack, in which just a bunch of neckers. But at the same time, neckers and drowners in the book world are far more lethal than the ones we face here, even on Deathmarch modded with scaling. But that there, the Algol encounter I've just had with 3 Algols, 7 levels above me, was literally like one of those fights. I hope and pray that I've seen the worst of it, because if I have not in this contract, then I'm gonna be in trouble.
Sword wounds.
So, I came here to find the Elderman for the Beast of Oniton. Presumably it was to kill a Leshen nearby in the nearby trees. I did see some funny crow like manifestations on my way in. But it seems a Leshen has been beheaded freshly. And he said what we have in its wake is a rich Elderman's quarters, dead people inside it. Why do I need to examine this?
Fire still burning. This happened recently.
Right, so that's giving us a time hint in the picture. I'm not gonna loot. And as for outside...
Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him, though.
guy on the inside, or the woman on the inside. Sword wound. And a dog.
Cut sliced open. Probably died defending its owner.
And its owner?
First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight.
Damn. Same kind of wounds Geralt would inflict, at least book Geralt. Going straight for the, well, straight for the aorta. Straight for the arteries. Precise scalpel. Are you... No. I don't care. Oh god. It is not the end.
Great.
I got one more. I knew it. Well, so someone just marched in and seems to have gone through somewhere else. Will I find anything in here? I really shouldn't be getting trapped in here. But I'm here now. So let's make the best of it. Come on. Come on, I just fought a bunch of your mates. It was a really hard fight. There's only one of you. Although one hit from you will end me. I have to stay sober to that fact. Every move has to be considered and accounted for. And deliberate. Nope. Where are those other ghouls? Stay over there, don't join the fray, don't try. Bring him back into the barn. We'll deal with this as and when. Come on. I'm so happy these Algos don't have like rallying cries, because they could bring those other ones across. They're level 23, so they'll probably be easier than this. There's some kind of multiplier on top of one which has a skull on top of its head, I'm sure. There's the whole idea of making it obscenely difficult on top of what the level should actually be. Come on, come in. Glad I got you then. You would have killed me half a second later. Almost got you. Oh. This is the danger of being so close. But I just have to dig in. Come on, swing, swing. Got you. Oh. I've got those out there, but if I can just keep them out there for now. I'm losing my composure. Oh dear, so, plenty of blood.
Blood. Mixed with something. Smell. Alcohol. Earthball. The wolfsbane. A potion. This blood didn't come from a peasant.
So, who necks a potion before fighting? Who can handle that kind of potion before fighting? And a pitchfork, of all things.
Arm severed above the elbow. With one blow.
Yeah. It's all looking a bit close to home, isn't it? A Witcher. Under what circumstances did this happen, though?
Pitchfork. Dangerous weapon at close quarters.
Yes, Geralt. Well pointed out. Not that you need to even say that, considering your history of pitchforks.
Imperial mustache, plump cheeks. Important man.
Is that the Elderman?
Cause of death, stab wound. Blade between the ribs, straight to the heart. Holding something. Silver chain, snapped. Ripped it off someone.
Is that a medallion? Oh,
Shit.
Stop.
whoa, 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 what? That was a medallion. Maybe I could have...
A doll. And a child's footprints.
I was gonna say, maybe I could have identified what school the Witcher would have come from. Okay, let's just follow the child's footsteps. No more necrophages over here this time. Where are you running to? Oh god. Through there.
Gotcha.
Let's walk nice and slowly. I'm just on edge after that Algol encounter. I don't know what to expect.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
I got it wrong.
You've cat eyes, same as him!
Same as who? That's because I'm a Witcher. Same as who?
Same as...
Same as him! The bad man who killed everyone!
Oh.
Did he have two swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
We will not pacify with Axie. Not this time. We will pacify with your doll. Here, you drop this. Go on.
This doll yours, maybe?
It is?
He got a name?
Master Freckleface,
No.
Pretty.
give him to me. Please?
Buy the trust,
Doubt
Geralt.
Master Freckleface would be much help on the path, so... Here. Now, think you could tell me what happened here? I need to know.
I absolutely do.
Or woods. They was haunted. Some spook. Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher. So one came. Looks like you, but there were evil in his eyes. He forced the spook's headset. Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. He yelled and he cursed. And then he went to the barn and
Dear. I think I've heard enough. Can I find some tracks?
Shh. Think I know the rest.
He let me go. I don't know why. And then he went that way, towards the circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this line in the A.
School of the Cat.
Oh, of course.
Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do? Got any family around here?
Me auntie lives in Orton.
Oh,
I'll take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. Stay put and keep quiet. Understood? Sit tight, kid.
bloody hell. A cat
If you
skull
went towards the
medallion.
circle, that'd be the place to start.
So, how many aftermaths have I stumbled into where there's been some kind of massacre or some kind of wrongdoing with someone to do with a cat skull? I mean, the last one I stumbled onto was Kian, which was that tortured and burnt, scorched witcher who I fought, which, fair enough. That's kind of an exception, but all the other ones... bloody skulled a cat, man.
The stone circle. Need to look around.
I don't know what to make of this, honestly. I'm not a judge, I'm not a juror, but I want to understand both sides and... Ah, dear.
Palm print, in blood. Had his hand on his wound. Slipped and leaned on his hand to catch his balance. Footprints, barely visible. Must be him.
What have I gotten myself into? Am I going to have to fight these? It's looking that way. I got some enhanced beast oil, but I'm out of pretty much everything else. Maybe I won't have to. Who am I kidding? At least I can block these. Come on. Good. One down. Right, yeah, I gotta take you guys. Oh, God!
Time to end this.
This is why people use Quen, these kind of scenarios. Quen, Quen, Quen. You would have saved me so many headaches. On the upside, dog tallow's back on the menu. How many more dogs have I got to loot? Just the one.
Blood. Still fresh. He's close.
Bloody hell. Didn't expect you to be on me so quickly. Get out of there. Out of there. I need to examine these, but... They're over there now. Okay, continue on here. Bingo. Here we go. Cat school.
Fellow witcher. Well, small.
I wish I could have meditated. I really, really do. Although things don't have to end that way, Let's talk.
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us.
You're in a bad way.
Well, what are you still doing here?
You need to die? Not sure yet, we need to talk. Frankly, you're from the school of the cat, which if I understand the history right, let's just say, their trial of the grasses were... more experimental? Say if you have an alpha stage, a beta stage, a beta stage, and then release. You guys were pre-alpha build, shall we just say. Experimental, prototype. Because the whole lot of you are absolute psychopaths. return to sender, that kind of thing. Yeah, Skull the Cat needs to go, but I'm not sure I'm the person to be doing that. Although, Skull the Cat, you're the exact kind of people, kind of witches, who make my occupation, my safety, you're the ones who put that at risk. For, well, people who follow the path like regular old witches just like me. People in the Griffin School, in the Bear School, in the Wolf School, Eskel, Lambert, Vesemir. It's those kinds of people who face all kinds of difficulties because of people like you and from your school. Come on then. Let's talk.
I want to chat first, then we'll see.
Take your seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Come on. You know what happened. Know what they wanted to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
I'm not in the mood for riddles, mate.
Not in the mood for guessing games.
I knew you were no fun the minute I saw you. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
Bloody hell, that's low.
What had you agreed to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell, but that's no reason to kill.
I'm not finished.
Go on.
Told them I wouldn't show pity. That if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the lesson back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Come now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right quick. I fell for it, like a fool. One of them chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
I can see how Geralt could relate, but at the same time, we're looking at this objectively, not trying to get, as ironic as it is, emotionally involved.
So you decided to massacre the whole village?
What would you have done? Gone to the local magistrate to file a complaint? I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad. I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to then begging me for help and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect Horsens like that? So I drew steel, and didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
Go on then. Why'd you spare the girl?
The girl. Why'd you spare her?
'Cause... it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't. Talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her from... just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age. Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart. Witcher to Witcher. What now?
So let's look at this objectively, from both sides, and I need to lay this out perfectly. On the side of you show up to take a contract, which I was about to take, to rid the haunted forest next to the town of Honorton. It turns out it was a lesson. You do not ask for that money ahead of time. You do in that lesson at your own expense, as we normally do. You procure your own ingredients and whatnot. You even have to treat yourself if you get absolutely ripped apart by whatever you're contracted to take down. You hacked off its head. You went to the Elderman in his lavishly decorated room, which every piece of furnishing in there was worth more than 12 crowns, even though you was promised that more than a couple of times over. First of all, he refuses to pay you the original amount and whittles it down to 12. And then that whittling down to 12 becomes, we have young'uns. We don't want to pay you after all. And then it seemed that the Elderman, and at least I don't want to say his lieutenants, but you know, his close ring of people, had a system whereby let's go look in the barn meant that the Elderman and a bunch of his close cronies took you into that barn and went at you with a pitchfork. You reacted. But it was not contained to the barn. You ripped up those who conspired to murder you, and then you proceeded to murder their wives, their children, bar one child, simply because she reminded you of your sister. Now, looking at it objectively, does you coming from the school of the cat and those ridiculous trials you guys went through, which had completely fried your mind beyond any voice of reason, does that... If someone was going to judge you, would it place you on grounds of diminished responsibility, do you think? Would it? It's a funny thought. Kind of. Interesting at the very least. What the Elderman did was premeditated. It was calculating, it was cold, and the way you reacted was heavy-handed, to say the goddamn least, and unforgivable. So now I'm going to say to you, very carefully, is this, and mind my language. This Witcher here, and the School of the Cat, but most definitely this Witcher here, is a piece of shit. He's disgusting, he's abhorrent. He has no place roaming the wilds. He knows what his job is, but he's mentally unstable, he's a psychopath, and he's a slaughterer of the innocent. Guilty by association is his way of dealing justice here. As much as I disagree with that, with what he's done, as much as I dislike him, why did I let Letho go? Because it meant nothing in the long run. What had been done. Although with Letho, there were reasons, purely because me and Letho had fought the Wild Hunt together. Letho had helped me on a few occasions, actually. I know when I met up with him again, it did seem kind of hunky-dory, although he did want to fake his own death, and I prevented that from happening. However, I at least want to be consistent when I'm dealing with fellow witches. The School of the Cat, however, that is a problem. The way this guy acts is affecting my reputation in the world. The only thing that brings me any kind of positive stance in the world is Master Dandelion's ballads. Whereas witches like this guy here from the School of the Cats drag down my reputation and ultimately put me in danger. If a pitchfork was to come at me out of nowhere, I could almost guarantee it was because of people like him, witches like him, and their reputations, tarnishing anyone with eyes like him and I. So, to sum up, this guy's disgusting. He's actually, like, abhorrent. I want nothing to do with him. Does that mean I'm going to unsheathe my sword, however? No. No, I'm not. This guy's a common bandit. He's a cutthroat. And despite his fighting style, I presume he's gonna get what's coming to him in the end. No Witcher has ever died in his own bed. And come to think of it in Velen, neither has any bandit or cutthroat that I know of. So you, mate, you're a piece of shit, but it's not my job to judge you. I can understand your position, and understand the position of the Elderman, without endorsing either of them. And on that basis, I'm not choosing a side, I'm not choosing at all, and it's not my job to judge you. And I hope that makes sense.
Ultimately, it's not my job to judge you.
That's it? Not gonna lecture me? Make me promise to mend my ways?
I might backhand you.
They call me the Butcher of Blaviken, for good reason. I know how it is. Sometimes heads just roll.
I disagree with that, Geralt. I wouldn't justify his actions
Wait,
with that scenario.
I'm no cheap prick like those hayseeds. I owe you something. Here, directions to my stash. Take what you want.
Thanks.
No, thank you. Good luck on the path, Wolf.
I'm gonna fleece this guy.
Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
Let's go find her. I'd like to say that I treat these kinds of situations on a case-by-case basis. Witcher to Witcher. There are so few of us left in the world that is not a justification to... Well, let's just say, if there was a ton of Witchers, and the psychopath skull, the cat, was still around, it would be diluted by good Witchers. Even letting him live puts me in danger even further because there's so few of us. His bad deeds are so concentrated because the population of witches around are so few. I'll always treat Witcher encounters on a case-by-case basis, but I can't help but feel that one day I'll end up contradicting myself. Kian was different. He needed putting down for his own good. I'm not really going to think about it ever again. He doesn't deserve another thought. Letho was different, because there were different stakes, a different relationship. I'd met Letho before. This guy, completely, well, closed book to start off with, blank check. I've dealt with it on the merits of the situation and the cons of the situation. He deserves what's coming to him, but I'm not the Axeman. Hello, you.
You're back! I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
I'm fine. And you don't need to worry about him anymore.
So you'll take me to my auntie's? It's awful here.
Yep, that's exactly where we're gonna go, kid. Come on.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
Then hop on up.
Auntie Lucy!
Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
'Cause back in the village,
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right?
What do I even say? I'll tell the truth. What I think is the truth.
There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
Gods, what happened? A bandit attack?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the truth. Not that another Witcher did it. That a bandit, a cutthroat did it. And you're not gonna have any trouble from him ever again.
You could say that. You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
Funny. Used to be folk were afraid we'd take their kids.
Used to be folk weren't so in need. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Well, the least you can do is take this coin. And don't, like, waste it. On getting wasted.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much.
The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Time I was on my way.
No. But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
Hope so. Take care, kid.
Millie! Come, child. We'll buy a bit of flour. Your aunt'll whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
Oh my god. So it all started with a contract of the Beast of Honorton. It then progressed into probably one of the most difficult fights I've ever had in The Witcher, against 3 damn Alguls 8 levels above me. Then I stumbled into something else entirely, looked at the situation objectively, made a controversial decision. But at least now, in my own sick and twisted way, what happened in Honorton, the secret, although there's Millie, aside from her, the little girl, the secret dies with me.